All right, look at that. We went live and I already saw a bunch of thumbs up. I like that. I like that when you guys give us thumbs up before we're live. Hi, how is everybody? We're Mike and Jennifer Wendland, and this is Ask Us Anything on the RV Lifestyle Channel. And we are delighted to be with you on this last day of September. Can you believe that?
No, but I love the month of October, so I'm looking forward to October.
Yeah, we think October is a great time, and it should be really fun to be here with everybody, and we're really geeked on all of this. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and we are going to have a great time. We're want to let you know a couple of things that you can make comments, as many of you are already doing, and we really like that. That's pretty cool that we get the chance to see your comments and talk to you about that. So we'll kind of go with all of those and try and put those up as we see them. 10 of you already. I'm trying to get them all up there, but I can't. So let's figure out why. We want to do a couple of things. We want to give you a sort of let's just see if this works. No. We want to give you a little bit of an update. I see you guys checking in, and normally I can bring you guys right up like this, but I can't. So let's see what's happening here tonight. Something isn't working right, but you know what? It always is like that. It is always like that, and we'll see what happens. You know, I'm wondering if it is the background. Do you like our background? That is we have a green screen up. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. And would you take the green screen off? Just kind of pull it aside. And okay, can you do that?
I certainly can.
Say goodbye to the forest behind me. There it goes. And there's our green screen. Is that cool or what?
Yeah. You want the green screen down. It
yeah,
can't be
because
there,
I don't think I can show them the comments if I have the green screen on. So we're going to take that off. And then we'll see if we can show your comments, because there's a lot of people who are asking us questions. And we can't, normally we can bring those questions right up and show you. And tonight we're having trouble doing that. So I'm not quite sure what to do with that. We want to give you a couple of quick updates on everything. Did you like our fall background there? I hope. It was kind of fun to put that all up.
Now we just got the mess back
there.
now
we just have a mess, and I still
I got the baby gate up so Bo couldn't come in and mess up the green screen.
Yeah, there it is. I was looking in the wrong spot for it.
And
so we could have left the green piece. We could have left it all up. What happened to us? How come?
You got to change your camera.
How did that happen?
The screen, the camera.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, something happened.
Gee, what did we do? I'm bringing the green screen back. Let's see if that does it. This is so bizarre. I don't know what happened.
You didn't move the camera or anything?
I didn't move the camera or anything. Look at that.
You're out of here,
I am out of here. You can't even see me, right?
Right.
So let's see if I can do that. That's not doing it. I'm beginning to think that I got to just change the camera. I'm sorry to bore all you people with this, but we always get this thing kind of figured out, and then something gets really strange, and that's what's happened here tonight. So I have to re-enable a different... somebody loved the fall colors. They missed the green screen now, see? Mm-hmm. So let me bring up our pictures, if we can find it here. Oh, man. So while we're trying to figure this all out, there we go. Aha! We're back on the good camera. So we want to give you a couple of quick updates. We were on that little camera, and this is the one we want to be on.
All right.
See how much cleaner that is?
I could not figure out what was going on.
That's right. So let me start off with a couple of updates, and then we'll get your questions, and we see them all here, and we'll kind of go right through this. Somebody says, put it up, please. I think they just like seeing you move and do work. They want you to work.
They want me to work.
So we have had a really busy week. Actually, it's been the RV show fall season, and the three big ones. The first one was 2 weeks ago, Hershey, Pennsylvania. We had a great time there, but man, that was tiring, wasn't it?
It was fun.
It was fun, but there was
so much. It was
just
a lot of back-to-back.
A lot of stuff to see.
Algonquin and then Hershey.
And then we spent last week in Elkhart, Indiana at the RV open house. What did you think? That was our first visit to, we'd been to Elkhart once before to get our little repair done on something, but the first time we ever really spent time in Elkhart with all of the different RV makers.
I really like Elkhart because it's not big city congested, so it has that feeling of space and being able to move around. I liked going to where the factories were from place to place. Of course, the museum, the RV museum, is awesome. Everybody should go there, whether you like RVing or you just want a little bit taste of history.
We'll have a video on the RV Museum, RV Hall of Fame, that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. We saw some great RVs, and it's kind of neat to go up and down Main Street of Elkhart. All of the manufacturers, what did you say, 80% of all the manufacturers or all RVs are made there?
All RVs are made in Elkhart, 80%.
80% of what you see in the road in North America is made in Elkhart, Indiana. And it was neat. On every street corner, it seemed every lot, the RV makers had rented out space. They had food and drink, and they had
entertainment in the evening.
They had Kid Rock was there one night, Trace Adkins another. Now, who attended? Dealers. And I will say there was kind of a party atmosphere with many of the dealers. Not us. We were working all the time. But we had a great time, and we'll tell you more about and show you more of what we saw. So we came back from that. That just ended this couple of days ago, and now we're about ready to head to California. Here we come.
Yes.
Yeah, California.
A long air flight.
Yeah, a long air flight. We're flying out there. There's not enough time for us to drive, and so we're heading out there, and we'll have a great time at the California RV show. It's in near LA and at the Calplex, I think it's called. It's in Pomona. Mm-hmm. And there are the three big fall shows, Hershey, RV Open House, and California RV Show. So we'll be there. For all of you who might be out on the West Coast or can come to that show, we want to tell you we're having a meetup. We will meet Saturday and Sunday, next Saturday and Sunday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a meetup at the California RV Show. We'll be hanging out at the Road Trek display, and we invite you to come by and say hi, and we'd just really like to see you. So come by to that, if you will. So that takes us up on some of the stuff that we've been doing. Now, I wanted to show you some of our. Let's see if I can bring this part up now. I wanted to show you some of the cool stuff that we've been up to this week that we're really excited about. But first, I have promised that I would give you every Sunday night an honest appraisal of. Jennifer's reading all the comments. I'll put them up at the top, and you can start seeing them, so you can squeeze
Well, they just
through.
moved from here to over there.
Okay. Well, now that I know where they're, I'll put them right here for you.
Well, then I got this in the way, so I'm still kind of.
I can put them over there.
Well, then you can't read them.
Yeah. All right. They're over there. So anyway, I told you I'd give you a report I'd be accountable to you about this healthy eating program that I'm on. We put it up on one of our podcasts about 3 weeks ago now. I think it was episode 210, where I talked about how the RV lifestyle has been great, but the pounds have crept up, and I'm editing videos of myself, and I said, look at this belly. What's going on with that? Look at my fat face. And so we talked to a guy named Dr. Jason, who has custom health centers. He can even does it long distance. And so I went on his program, and I promised every Sunday night I would give you the results of what it was like. It was September 4th that I weighed in, and that was the weigh-in on September 4th, my day. And so where am I this Sunday? 17 pounds gone. 17 pounds out of here. Bye-bye, stubborn belly fat. I've always wanted to say that. But there's still some more stubborn belly fat that has to go. But I'm feeling great. I'm moving better. My clothes fit. I don't even think I could get in this thing, 2-3 weeks ago. So I got a long ways to go, but 17 pounds since September 4th. And much of it has come. It's just a very easy eating plan. I'm avoiding sugars and I'm avoiding carbohydrates. Not completely, a little bit of everything, but it's been very healthy. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, getting rid of sugar is a big deal.
Now, have you heard this little beep going off every now and then? If you hear the beep going off, that is my new Apple Watch. I showed you that last week. I just got this watch and having a great time with it. But that little beep is a sound that one of our books has just sold. And we are so excited about this. We published 4 days ago The Beginner's Guide to Boondocking. And now, if you're a veteran boondocker, this isn't for you. You might find some interesting stuff in there, and you'll probably find some links. So, I think you'll get a lot out of it. But we get this question all the time, especially when we're at RV shows and we're meeting people at a meet and greet. They all want to know, what's it like boondocking? How do I start? And so we answered that question a lot. So we went and we just gathered up all the material, all the interviews I've done, the posts that we've had, and we put those up on the website. And that's the cover of the book. And it's specially priced right now, and you can get all the details at this address right. Where is it? I'll put us back up right there. If you go to that address, you can learn about the book and you can pick it up. I think we've got a special price on it for a day or so. But we are really excited, and every now and then it goes beep, and it's kind of fun when somebody buys it. I hear this thing. Oh boy, somebody's reading our book.
He's having so much fun.
Yeah, it really is fun. It really is fun. So that's the latest on that. And then the other thing we've been doing is we've been having fun. We've been doing a RV T-shirt design of the week. You ready for it? Here's the one for this week. This is our favorite: Small House, Big Yard. That is one of the T-shirts that that's my favorite one for this week. In fact, I have that exact shirt, and that it's black. I think it's a black. Yeah, it's a black shirt with that design. Doesn't that look cool?
Mm-hmm. We're going to have to get you all new T-shirts.
Yeah, I did. I got all my shirts, and I got them all extra large, and they're too big for me. So I got to go down to large. I might get to a medium if I stay on this. So you can get to see that T-shirt and all those designs. Just go to roadtrekking.com shop. Roadtrekking.com shop. That's where you'll find the T-shirts, and that's a cool design, though. We really, really like it. Okay, now let's go through. Lots of you saying hello. Thank you from Lexus Falcon. Sounds like two car names. Jay Gotch, I don't know where you're from. Hello to you. Wooly and me. Shirley. Thank you, Shirley, for looking forward. We look forward to it. Hey to Mark. Hello to Lynn. Hey, Mark says he likes the plaid. Hello to Luke again, and Carol and Scott. And Andrew, who liked the fall background on our green screen. If you want us to put the green screen up, we're not going to do it tonight, but I'll put it up every week. It's kind of fun. And we'll put different shots from our, I think I took that shot. I don't remember where that was. I think it was out at Glacier. But, oh, no, that was a fall up in northern Michigan. Mm-hmm. Hi to Rhonda. Hi to Evan. Hello to Tom, Ed, William, people from all across the country jumping in, and we're delighted. Nice haircut.
You got scalped.
Oh, I guess about a week ago I got scalped. See, I think you noticed it because my face is thinner. I noticed it. All right, down to your questions. Here we go. What is it like living in an RV? Well, we're not living in it right now, but we spend, for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with this, we spend half to 3/4 of the year in our RV. What's it like?
It's a small space, but a big yard. So you try to be outside as much as you can, and you go to pretty places, and you enjoy.
What did you say? Small space? What did you say?
Big yard.
Small house, big yard. Another shameless plug for our shop.
Well, it is a small space.
Yeah, it is.
We have a B. It's not an A.
Yeah.
It's not a fifth wheel.
And, if you look on this channel, we did a video early on about 10 rules for getting along together in a small RV. And they apply no matter what kind of RV you are, like giving each other space and putting things away. And I urge you to look at that because it'll give you a lot of hints. But we like it. We like it. We wouldn't be doing this. This is just, we've been home, 3 days. We can't wait to go again. So it's been really fun. Lots more of you saying hi. I'm going to scroll down and pick up questions and kind of go from there. People like that green screen. Hey, well, we'll have more. Look at this, Jen. Kathy and Les has figured out how to say. That's our friends Kathy and Les. They're in Snow White, a beautiful pleasure way that they travel in, and it's good to see them. We know that they've been watching, but they were having trouble figuring out the comments. So good to see you guys on there. Can you talk about Road Trek being taken over by Thor? Do you think quality will go down? There's no reason to think that. We spent a lot of time at Elkhart last week talking with people from Thor, talking with people from Road Trek and Heimer. What was your impression, Jennifer?
That nothing has changed.
No, nothing. They're very entrepreneurial, Thor is. They allow these divisions to be autonomous. We saw lots of technology that Road Trek and Heimer are both planning to introduce and have introduced just over the last couple of weeks. There's lots more of that. They have big plans, and I would say that everybody was very optimistic about it. Very optimistic.
I think they were. I couldn't believe how upbeat everybody was. They're very excited about this.
I asked Jim Hamill, who's the president and the CEO of Road Trek, that very question that you asked. And you can see that if you look here on the our RV Lifestyle channel. It came up, I think, on Wednesday of this past week. I posted that video. You saw some of the technology, the new technology that Road Trek's introducing, this thing called Watt, which is kind of a propane generator, very advanced piece of technology for battery management, and it's very cool. So they're feeling very optimistic about it. And I think that's probably pretty good. Here's a comment from Chris. This is Chris, who is Chris is our artist. Chris does those great designs. I think I've talked to him about him. I said, "Hey, Chris, look at that one." Chris did that. Isn't that a great design? Chris did that, and he also does all the thumbnails for our YouTube channel. And he's saying, "Welcome back," and let him. You can know your questions on Living the RV Lifestyle, and you just use the comments and reactions. And I know I get a lot of them. I might not get it. I'm always getting questions. What's that little $ for? That's a thing called Super Chat. And it's a thing that Google allows. You can pledge, I don't know, it's different amounts of money. And it pins your chat right up at the top. So I can't miss it. I can't go by it because we get, hundreds of comments here. And I have to see it. It flashes it for me. So that's Super Chat. And the rest of the stuff you can just do comments, and it's pretty fun. Grace wants you to put the green screen back up. Grace,
I've got to climb up there.
Yeah,
that could be amusing watching me.
Yeah,
climb
actually,
around.
you know what I did? I just poked a hole in it and put a rubber band on the light, held it up.
High tech.
And Andrew says, "No, leave it. That's okay. They prefer Jennifer." Thank you, Andrew. I think Jennifer appreciates that too. A lot of you are still talking about the green screen, and I'm kind of working my way down through those comments as we go in there.
Well, I suppose I could put it back up.
Well, you'd have to try. Well, I'll watch you be doing it.
I know. Could be quite amusing.
Our friend Bob Zagami, he is from the New England RV Dealers Association out there in Boston. We saw Bob and his pal John at the RV Open House this past week in Elkhart. And Bob, this is that Ecamm app I was telling you about that makes it so fun to do these live shots, and that ability to have the green screen. So there you go. You saw what that is like. Is California scary? Mike May. No, I don't. Do you know something I don't know? It's big. It's a big show. We had trouble flying in. We were trying to fly into Ontario Airport, which is closer to Pomona, and we couldn't do it. And L.A. is, you know what traffic's like in L.A.
That's why it's scary.
So we ended up flying into Hollywood Burbank, and then we still have to drive up towards Pomona. So that's it.
And we're not staying there that long. We're going in Thursday and returning Monday. So I wish we could stay longer, but just a couple days.
Just a couple days. But again, that
just
meetup for those of you out in California, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. California time to 1 p.m. Pacific time at the Road Trek display. We'll do a meetup, and we're looking forward to meeting you and hearing your favorite places.
Now, does this sound normal for us? We're only going to be there a couple days because we got to get back because we have to go someplace else.
Yeah, we have to get back.
We'll be home 2 days.
This has been we're here today, and we were here last week, but it was just like tiny little openings at our home. We get back from California, and we have to immediately leave for Kansas for our road trekking gathering out there at the Flying W Ranch in the Flint Hills of Kansas. And we're going. It's a gathering we're doing on a working cattle ranch, and it is a longhorn cattle ranch, and we're doing a cattle roundup. We're doing a photography tour and night stuff and all that. We've told you we had openings a couple weeks ago. I think they're all filled up now. But so we got to get back for that, and then we got to get back from that gathering to head down to Florida and Disney World, where we've got another gathering, kind of an informal gathering. It's a different group. Pogo's group down there at Walt Disney World. So we have been on the mode, and that's good. Frank wants to know, what's the best TV antenna to get that you don't have to crank up? Well, Frank, there's a number of them. Look up anything by Winegard, Winegard. I think that's it. Look for RV TV antennas. Just Google that. And Winegard makes a couple of them. They need power, but they're flat. They're kind of about that big around, and they fit on the top, and they work great. And of course, if you're going to commercial campgrounds, most of them have cable now, and you can do that. So that's all pretty good. Would you mind telling us how old y'all are and how long you've been married?
We're getting older than dirt.
Yeah.
We've been married for decades. How about that?
That's it. Decades older than dirt. Yeah. That has nothing to do with the RV lifestyle. Somebody asked us our secrets to a marriage last week, and we got off on that one. So we're going to watch it. How long does it take to get parts from Road Trek? Well, it depends on where you are and what parts they are. They ship them out. Are you getting them to yourself, or are you getting them to a dealer? So, sometimes people ask me that because the dealer says, we're still waiting for parts, and they use that as an excuse. I'll tell you that I know that they ship stuff all the time. They usually ship by Federal Express. They ship to dealers overnight all the time. We've seen this. We've talked to many people. So sometimes your dealer didn't put the order in. If that's the case, if you're ordering something from direct, and I don't know how that works, if it's in stock, they sell it. They ship it out fairly quickly. It's just Canada. Canada's the same as the U.S., except it's a different country. That's all. In fact, I'm working on a video of our trip up to Algonquin Provincial Park that we did, when was that? 2 weeks ago. Seems like, we've been everywhere. And I did it. I kind of rolled the whole way across and into customs, or into, the crossing the border, and where you pay and what they say. Another book sold. So I'll see that. I'm having more fun with watching that book. So anyway, it won't take long at all. So if it's your dealer saying that they're not getting them, I'd come back on your dealer and see what they say. Rhonda, we took our grandsons to Day Out with Thomas in Spencer, North Carolina on Friday, and we had a blast. Highly recommended. I don't know who Thomas is.
Oh, the train.
Oh, is that Thomas the little
train?
There's another book on. I love that. Thomas is the train. We used to read our kids that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's
would
in
be fun.
Spencer, North Carolina. That's
so. What age group do you say that's for, Rhonda?
Yeah. And is that Thomas the Train? You can type some in, and we'll kind of get to it as we scroll down this list. And we go. I love seeing those thumbs up you're giving us. We always ask you guys to do that. As we're trying to establish this channel, the RV Lifestyle channel, thumbs up helps. But the big thing that really helps us get noticed and get these videos out widely circulated is when people subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Then there's a little bell icon. If you click that, that'll then tell you when we put our new videos up, because we do about 4 videos a week. But it really helps us when you subscribe. So thank you if you could do that. Doug, my wife and I got back. I spent a few days at Daytona Beach. Just got back a few minutes ago. We took in our first RV show at the Daytona International Speedway. What a great place, Doug. That would be fun. That would be great fun. Do you have Wi-Fi? I think he means in the RV. Can we tell him why you're fidgeting?
Do I have to confess?
You don't have to. Yeah.
Okay.
They're wondering why you're moving around. And I that.
The dog park
she got
is
hurt.
A very dangerous place. Especially on Saturday and Sunday when you get dogs that are, locked up Monday through Friday, and Saturday, Sunday they go to the dog park. A week ago Saturday, all these dogs were tearing around, and I'm looking at the dogs because some new ones came in, and I wasn't looking where I'm going. And rule number 1 in life is be aware of your environment. And there was a hole, and I stepped in it, and I started to go down, and I didn't go down, and I thought, woohoo, I didn't go down. Core strength, all that, yay, I didn't go down. But I pulled my hamstring muscle. So now I'm having trouble sitting.
Yes.
So not being able to sit is not a good thing.
We were in church this
Especially
morning.
when we got to fly to California.
Yeah, 7 hours, 2 flights. It's going to be, I hate flying. We have a rule. We'll fly sometimes when we have to because, they're bringing us out to those RV shows and stuff. But generally, we have found that if it's 1,000 miles or less, it's quicker and much less a hassle to drive in our RV, right?
Right.
If it's 2,000 miles, I'll probably still choose the RV. And 3,000 miles, if you got to be there on a certain time and only have so much, you're stuck flying. And so we had to fly to Phoenix this year. We had and we're flying to LA. And then because we don't have enough time to come back and drive to Kansas, we have to fly to Kansas. But I do not like flying. We're so spoiled with RV travel.
We are.
We really are.
And then, I probably would heal quicker if I would quit exercising.
Well, you can't do that.
No, I can't do that. But I had to literally quit a couple exercises because I can't do them because my hamstring's injured.
We're asked, do we have Wi-Fi? Yeah, we use Wi-Fi in the RV all the time. We have one of our podcast sponsors is Verizon Wireless. But even if not, we'd say that that's the best, hands down. It's another book sold. Hands down. It's the best.
I live with this.
Just for the next 3 days. Hands down, it's the best wireless network in the country. We use their MiFi card, which sets up a little hotspot. You can do that with just your phone, but it's a little better condition. It's a little better signal. It's easier to use multiple devices with it. And we have a cell phone booster that works with that hotspot. And all that works together, and we can work from the road, which we do. Cajun Jameis says, what about Bo? Well, let me just show you over here.
Well, I got the baby gate up because you had the
we could probably remove it on. We could take it down.
I think you got us.
We had the green screen. Oh, it was behind us. See it back there, the green screen?
And Bo
right
usually runs in
and it was across all the way.
And Bo has a lot of energy right now because the weather is getting cool. I mean, he is full of it.
Yeah. Thanks for the encouragement about the healthy eating. Mark says I look thinner. I'm noticing it in the face. People was usually 20 pounds is when people say, hey, are you losing weight? So hopefully that will happen.
And then when you get more than that off, last time you went on one of your extreme diets, people asked if you were healthy.
Yeah. Then they're afraid to say anything.
It's easy to find it.
Yeah.
It's easy to find those pounds back.
The amazing thing about this custom weight, the custom health plan that I'm on, and you can go back, if any of you are looking to lose weight, I really recommend it. Go back, listen to a podcast, go to the Road Trekking blog, and I think it's podcast episode 210. Just look under podcasts there. And the nice thing about this is that I've been able to do this from the road. Traveling, we've been on the road constantly since September 4th when I started this program, and we've been able to prepare meals in the RV. When we're out, you can go and I can eat out. There's actually
you just have to be disciplined. Like a Mexican restaurant, you don't get the chips and salsa. You can order fajitas without the wrap.
Yeah.
What about the sour cream?
No sour cream.
No
sour cream, but you can have the guac.
Basically, no dairy.
No dairy. Well, you can have a little bit. Just basically sugar and carbs. Fish tacos. Oh, just take the shell off and eat them. But it's very doable. And now this is going to be the first trip where we didn't have the RV to depend on, so we're going, the California and the Kansas one, so it'll be a little more interesting, but we'll see how it goes. All right, somebody else, what's it like living in an RV, and do you have a Wi-Fi? Yep, we just answered that one. And let's see, I got to keep moving through these things. Somebody saw my Apple Watch. I really like this new one. I had the first one. But this is just a really nice watch. It really does a great job.
I like the darker band.
Yeah,
is that black or charcoal? What do they
black.
call it?
That's just you can pick whatever band you want. But
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. It does a really great job.
I got my pink one. I got my girly one.
Mary says we do keto and it's been a life changer. That's kind of what I'm on, Mary Kay. I thought about sharing it with you and for your son with diabetes. Glad you're doing better. Yeah, we do. That's what I'm on. I'm pretty much on keto, and I don't want to get into, because everybody got to try this one. This is a better diet, or this. Whatever works for you. this is the one that's working best for me. It's the easiest to stay on, and it's been.
Give up bread and sugar.
You
Dairy.
get rid of sugar out of it. You get rid of carbons.
Yeah, carbs. Sugar is a multitude of sins.
Yeah, the sugar particularly.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, I do. I think I'm going to miss popcorn though with butter on them. So, but I can have the butter. I'm keto.
You can just have a cup of butter.
Give me a cup of butter.
Yuck.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, thank you, Golden Falcon. We bought your book. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. That makes us so happy. We didn't say
That's
a lot
first
about
testimonial.
it. I think we got a couple more.
Oh, did you?
Couple more emails. That's our first one.
That's the
Thank
first
you
one I've
for.
heard.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And
All right.
it was fun. It was so much fun putting it together. And as we did that, we kept remembering all these places that we had been. These places in the middle of nowhere, and it was so much fun that we just can't wait to get back out there. So it's pretty good. You just asked me that. I think you asked it and then you re-asked it. But yeah, we did talk about that, and we said everything is great. We have no problem. Patrick wants that shirt. What shirt? If you just
I think
no.
Bauer.
This is the shirt he wants. He wants this shirt.
Small
house, big yard. Okay, Patrick, if you want it, you can get it at roadtrekking.com. I sound like a huckster.
You do.
I'm not going to do this. I'm just excited about it. I think it's really a cool design.
Here, I was thinking of this shirt.
Yeah.
This shirt.
Well, this shirt you can get anywhere. This is pretty.
Yeah.
Another book. Let's see. Mark, anything new for 2019 models of Roadtrek SS Agiles? Do you like the gloss black cabinet option from prior year? Shall we tell them?
I guess we can tell them.
Okay. Yeah, the big thing with the Agile, first of all.
When are you going to get that Agile video done?
The Agile video is already up. That was from the Hershey show. We showed you.
I thought you did one with just that one.
No,
okay.
It's in the Hershey show. If you go to the Hershey show, Mark, take a look at the. We did a whole bunch of reviews on everybody's different RVs, but we did one on the SS Agile, and they're introducing the new Agile with a white interior. It is really cool. It is so cool that our next unit will have that color in it. We are probably losing our RV. Last I heard, they're picking it up Tuesday. It's been sold. It is a long story, but Roadtrek provides us an RV where they're kind of their brand ambassadors. And we were at a show in Phoenix, and somebody sent me an email and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a CS Adventurous XL 4x4 just like yours, hooked up just like yours." And so I told Mike Snell, the sales guy for Roadtrek, I said, "Hey, Mike, they want it." He said, "We'll sell them yours." And he did.
And that's fine, because we don't need the 4x4.
It's pretty cool. It's a doctor and his wife. They're both physicians, I think, and they're in Hawaii, and they're taking a year off to travel North America. And they're picking ours up, I think, in about a month. So I think Roadtrek's coming. We're taking all of our stuff out, and we are getting a new model with that white interior that we'll be driving for the next year.
And for Kathy and Les Chanteau, it's going to be white, the exterior.
Yeah, we have a white exterior and a
So we've been trying to think of a name for it that's appropriate.
Jennifer thought Snowflake, but
I didn't know it can't be a Snowflake.
It's not a millennial RV,
right.
So we gotta. We'll have to think of it.
So
when we get it, we'll show you all of it, and I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm hoping because we've got all these trips after Kansas, but there's a little 3-week window where we're flying that we won't need it, but after that we need one, or we'll be borrowing one for our gathering someplace in. You got one we can use? Anybody out there? Yeah, we can borrow for November. All right. Lots of you saying love the shirt. Many people saying hi. What's the PSI in the front and back tires? Whatever it says on the label, I think it's 30 pounds. Does that sound right? 30 pounds. Whatever it is, whatever it says, whatever it says on that little tag in the doorpost, that's what I put in it, Todd. And I use air. Some people put in nitrogen, but it's not necessary. Now I probably will try nitrogen sometime. This unit that we're in transition with has about 35,000 miles on it, so it's too early for new tires. I usually replace when I buy the tires ourselves. I usually get Michelin, and I think I would put nitrogen in to try it because we ride long and hard. And I'd love to try that sometime. But I use 30 PSI, and you can fill it anywhere and really, I have it checked, and I kind of monitor it every now and then. It very seldom needs anything at all, and that's pretty good. All right. Mike says, what's your thinking about the new Watt? And again, if you wonder what that is a new technology that was announced at RV Open House. There's a video I did on it on Wednesday. And the guys who are head of that company explain it all. I think it's really cool technology. It will do away with a lot of the generator systems and all that stuff that they now have. It works with propane. It's too complicated to kind of go over in a live shot like this. But if you go back and look at the video, it answers. They talk about how it works. It's clean. It's efficient. They can recycle that heat hot water. They can use it in the wintertime to supplement the Aldi heat that the unit has. So it's got a lot of really cool potentials. It's not available yet. In the video, Jim Hamill says he'll be selling it out at Pomona next week. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I know it has not been installed on anything yet. But they're all working hard to get those vehicles out there. It's gonna be a while before it works its way into the whole production system. So that's it. Love your channel. One question: is your dog an American Akita? As I have one too. No, he is. We should. Hey, Bo. Bo, here, Bo.
I'm gonna have to get.
We'll bring him in and let you look at him, Jordan. He is a Norwegian Elkhart, and there's a picture of him right there. He my granddaughter did that sketch. Last time we did that. Here he comes. Jennifer's bringing him in. That's Bo right there. Hey, Bo. Come on, right up here. Everybody wants to see you, Bo. Say hello. He thinks he's going out. Yeah, he's down here getting pets. But wherever we go, he goes. He loves to travel with us, and he's a very good dog. Anyway, my granddaughter did that, and about 3 people wanted her to do sketches for them. So and she did. I think she sent one to a woman in China who missed her dog, who's a teacher there for a while. But my granddaughter is this great little. She's in high school and she's an artist. Now? Hey, you got to move up now. All right, Bo. Okay, anyway, there's Bo, and Bo is always with us, except he's not going to L.A. and he's not going to.
He's not going to the.
He can't. He's not going to the Kansas ranch because I'm going to have all I can do to hold on to a horse, let alone a elk hound. So, but he's. I
don't know what he would think of with those working dogs.
Yeah. I was told by a Rotec dealer of an update with their lithium battery charger. Instead of 4 battery switches, they have just 1 switch, similar to Winnebago's Travato lithium package. Any info? I don't know. I'm not aware of that, Roger. Could be. What I really like about having, when I have several different lithium batteries in there, is I don't have to run them all. I can charge some, work off the others. So I don't know. I've not heard of that, and no one said anything at either Hershey or RV Open House
we'll have
about
to ask
that.
when we go out to California.
Yeah. Tina says, heading to our sons in Mayo. That'd be Mayo, Michigan, which on this map of Michigan is about right up in there someplace. No, it's actually a little over here. It's right about there. In northern Michigan, it's supposed to get the first hard frost tonight up in the Upper Peninsula. So that kind of always helps. Lots of you asking, Brian's asking about the Watt, and that's pretty good. Charlotte, is there room for a 12-foot kayak on top of your roof? Well, there would be if I didn't have solar, and I'll take solar over that. So no, there isn't. On a Class B, the only real way to carry a kayak is, unless it's like a Travato or a Heimer Active, where you have that center corridor that's open. You could carry it inside. It doesn't appeal to us because it'll get dirty, right?
We tried the kayak inside.
We did, and it was a disaster. And we were using it was a saltwater kayak, but I rinsed it off, and it just brings seaweed and gunk, and it's a mess. The way I've seen it is people have like a surfboard mount. You mount it standing up on the back bumper, and I've seen people carry kayaks that way. Many Class B people use inflatable kayaks, and we kind of. I didn't really. Sea Eagle makes a fairly good, affordable consumer brand, but the one that I would get is the Hobie inflatable fishing version, which is really a nice kayak. And that might happen, so that's good. Hey, Mike downloaded a book. Maybe that was your ding when that book sold, and the shirt has shipped. Great. To send me a picture of you wearing that. It's a really cool shirt. Have you found having the galley on the curbside more advantageous than being on the roadside of the Class B? That's a really good question. All of the galleys that we have that Road Trek makes are on the
curbside.
No, it's on the. Let's see if you're parked. No, yeah, they're on the curbside. The roadside, is that right?
You have more open windows.
Yeah, the roadside.
More light.
Yeah,
more open space
with the roadside, which we don't have.
Like
we did see it. We
Coachman.
saw it. Just a gorgeous Class B. The Coachman. Somebody just bought a book. We saw the Coachman Galleria Li3 at RV Open House, and they had the galley on the roadside. Was that right? No, that would be
it was
curbside. Curbside. Be on the passenger side. That's where I like to say it, on the passenger side. And it made it seem just extremely open all the way around it. And it was very interesting. I really
It was
liked
a very interesting vehicle because they had 2 designated twin beds, if you wanted that.
Yeah.
And that you could adjust.
And they'd set up like a chaise lounge.
And then in between, they had a little drawer that pulled out for a laundry basket.
A hamper. And they had a little drawer that pulled out with the dog food on it.
Yes, they had a spot with
we were very impressed
pull out with. You could hide the dog's food dishes or cat's food dishes or maybe even a kitty litter box you could stick in there. They also had a wastebasket, a built-in wastebasket.
It was a very nice unit.
It was interesting.
Coachman Galleria Li3, and I think the other one's called the Base Camp. But we shot some video on it. We'll probably put some of it in one of our videos.
But, just something different.
Yeah.
Everybody's always thinking of new things to add.
Yep. And what's the other one we like? We like that Coach House. We saw a really interesting Coach House, very interesting Class B. It's made by a company that owns a Florida dealership, and they don't make a lot of them, but it's nice, and it looked good. Roderick says, will Rad Power bikes fit on the standard bike racks for RVs? I've ordered a bike from Rad Power Bike called the Hollywood bike. The e-bike, the Rad Power Bike e-bike, weighs about 50, 60 pounds, and we have 2 of them. So that's pretty heavy for a standard bike, but their Hollywood mount, they fit great on it, very stable. The only thing I need to do is there is a little extension that goes into the trailer hitch receptacle, and it will then allow you, then you put the hitch on the other end of that extension, and then it'll allow you to swing it back and forth so you can open the rear doors. Right now you can't.
I thought you were telling me that costs like $300.
It does. There's another book sold.
You better start selling books. You're going to get this $300 extension.
That's why I'm selling the books, so I can get that extension, Okay, Shirley says, make sure everybody gives you a thumbs up. Only 7 so far. Thank you, Shirley.
Dear.
What, you don't like our show? What do you to help us? Yeah, please. She's 132 are chatting live. Yeah, well, that's great. We're glad that's there. She says you missed the green screen. Looking forward to seeing what everyone's talking about. All right, I don't know. Can you put it back up?
You had it hooked up to the ceiling fan.
I can do it if you want to talk to him. Holy cow! Look at that. We got a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you. $1.99. Look at that.
You pay.
Now, see, that's what Super Chat does. That's that little dollar sign. It kind of like highlights it. And, oh my gosh, I got another one. I got 2 of them. Zhang, am I pronouncing it right? Zhang Huang? He says, what 4-season Class B would you recommend? I've yet to see a real 4-season. Now, this Coachman Galleria we were just looking at has some interesting stuff. They have the lithium mounted inside the back. They have insulated the floor. They have, I think they've run all the plumbing inside, and they've put some extra insulation on that so they can operate it without freezing down to like 27 degrees. I believe that was the figure that they gave us. So that looked pretty promising. I think you'll see a lot more of it, but
everybody's working on it.
Yeah, everybody's, and I think we take a lot of credit because we camp in the wintertime. In fact, if you go to the roadtrekking.com blog, you'll find links to we do a Tequamanon Falls up in the Michigan Upper Peninsula. It's in January this coming year. we love camping in the wintertime. We camp all year round. And even though it's cold and you might have your vehicle winterized, you still can use it. It's very simple. But I've not seen a solid four-season Class B that I'd recommend. I think Advanced RV, which is kind of a very high-end, kind of a boutique Class B builder in suburban Cleveland, make beautiful machines. I think they might have a four-season as well. But everybody's working on it. And look at this. Thank you very much, John, for the $1.99. But here we go. I'm almost there to getting that hitch. Steve, and he just said it. Didn't you have a question, Steve? Steve, you want to play the trombone? Thank you. That was really kind of you. That's awesome. So that's pretty good. So there you go. Those are all. I think I went through all the questions here. We've had a bunch. 2 people didn't like us. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. What did I do wrong? Oh, somebody likes your hair, Jennifer.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And let's see, what else? Bernard, I was interested in an Airstream Class B, but then I came across the Pleasureway. Any suggestions? Take a look at Road Trek. Take a look at Coachman. Take a look at Coach House. Take a look at Travado from Thor. The Travado's from Winnebago. Take a look at the Interstate from Thor. So there's a lot of other really great Class Bs out there to take a look with. And of course, Pleasureway is a Canadian manufacturer. So there are a whole lot of different Class Bs. Class Bs their growth was 30% last year.
They're taken off like you can't believe.
That's one of the reasons we wrote that book on boondocking, because with a Class B, you can go anywhere, just about anywhere, and it is so much fun. So give it.
I mean, I think Road Trek was the first Class B.
40-some
years ago.
Yeah.
Were they the absolute first, or what about Pleasureway?
I think there were a couple of others in there. I think Rialta was in there at that point, but they've all. It's just exploded, and the technology now with lithium and solar allows you to go on out and stay there longer and longer and longer. So you can find all sorts of stuff out there that makes it really fun. Lots of you still asking about that Watt fuel cell. Brian, I would like to see more of it. You know, the unit that they showed was just on display. They had the exhaust coming out, and you can't smell anything, and it's a little bit of warm air, which they then can, I guess, harvest. Is that what they're right? And they can, as they said, they can heat the hot water in the vehicle with it. They can help it supplement engine heat and the heat in the air, so it's great for camping. It's incredibly quiet. It is the generator. It works. It sips propane, and you would use, if you were using it for like a boondocking, you'd use a 20-gallon thing, run in the air. You'd use it probably in a weekend. You'd have to get some more. But it's so quiet. If you've ever heard a generator, how noisy they are, how irritating, this thing is, you don't even know it's running. I was interviewing the guy, and the microphone was like from here to there and the unit was here, and he says, it's running. And what? And it was. I felt it, and I could feel it running. Couldn't even hear it. So I am very very impressed with it. It does a really nice job. So that's I think it for this week. We have had a lot of fun talking with you guys. And I want to thank you. Please, again, I want to remind you, if you would just subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be great. The more subscribers we get, the more people will be able to learn of this lifestyle. And remember, the RV Life, we're for all kinds of RVs, no matter what kind of RV you have. It's the lifestyle that we're all about, and we have a great time. So we'll see you in California. This show should be live next Sunday. I'll have to remember it's going to be 4 o'clock Pacific time.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll probably be at the show. You know, we might come on just a little earlier next Sunday. We might come on, say, at 3 o'clock California time, which would be 6 o'clock Eastern, because that way the show will, I think the show closes at 4. So if we're on at 3, you'll be able to get a little of that action. So stay tuned. You'll see that. We'll announce it on all our social media and everything. But I'm thinking that's where what we'll do at the show next week. Come on at 3 o'clock California time, 6 o'clock Eastern. So we'll be there, and we will look forward to meeting as many of you. 11 to 1 is the meetup times. Just meet at the Road Trek display. If there's too many of us, we'll find some other place. But we can't wait to learn about where to go boondocking and hanging out in California, and we want to meet you guys there. So have a great night. I should tell you the weather. It's going to get one more book sold. All right, with that happy note, the weather here is cool. It's going to be in the upper 30s tonight in Michigan, so fall is coming. And next week we won't have the green. We won't have the green screen. We'll actually have the show behind us. But next time we're in the studio, we'll play with that green screen a little better, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys all for watching, and God bless. Have a great week.
See you later.
Happy trails.